Hey guys, welcome back to Conquest Racing. Welcome back to another unboxing review. Today we're gonna take a look at an analog monster, a monster in analog cars, and this is a slotted car, which is the Lola in this beautiful burgundy / maroon color. So, are you guys excited? I am. Let's get to it. All right. So, I do have a lot of slotted cars in my collection. This is one of the newer ones that has come out. Or somewhat newer. It came out at the end of like 2021, and I did pick it up then. But I haven't really taken it out of the box. As you know, we've been really busy with the Carrera digital stuff. But, now that I'm getting more into analog, we'll get to look at a lot of my analog cars moving forward. So anyway, this is a slotted car. It comes in the traditional slotted sleeve here. This is a corrugate sleeve. It's orange. It's got the slotted logo up top. It's got a little bit of the, it denotes it's a slot car. A little bit of information below as to what not to do, what to do with it, website information. And then when we flip it over to the back, you get to see the slotted logo. It also tells you that this is ready for the oxygen and the SSD system. And there's a UPC code. So there you go. So to take it out of the box, well, we gotta slide this out of the case here, out of this corrugate sleeve here. And then just pop off the top. So there's a little clamshell inside that protects the car, and it's loose. It can come out, and that's a clear jewel case cover. We'll put that to the side. All right, so now we get to look at the car in its full glory. It is on a black base. This is the Lola B12/80 12-hour Sebring, driven by Sean Tremblay, T. Long, and B. Devlin. Underneath the black base here is the little mounting hardware for the new slotted chip. And then there's the little tab, just like the poly car that we had earlier, that just undo and pops off. And the car slides off the base. All right, so let's take a look at this car in detail. The first thing that I wanted to do is tear down the car. So to remove the body from the chassis, there's just 2 screws on the slotteds, one over here and one down here. So just a note, when you are removing the screws, there are some washers that are between the screw and the body here, and the chassis, sorry. So when you are removing the screw, be careful not to lose the washers. But when we separate the chassis from the body, we can see, we can take a detailed look at both. All right, so let's take a look at the body. So this is the Lola we're looking at here. So this is car number 70 from Lola. It was entered in the 2014 12 hours of Sebring. The car didn't do that well. It finished 30th in the pack that year, but the whole premise of this is, this was the launch pad for Mazda's diesel-powered car, and also they've gone on to do great things since then. So I guess there's a little bit of history from Mazda. This was a Mazda-powered vehicle. It was a 4-cylinder diesel, and I don't know that much about LMP2, to be honest. I'm more of a GT3, GTE category guy. But I do own a lot of LMP cars because they are just very fast on track. So this is, a stunning livery from the Lola. And you can see the burgundy red here, or that deeper red. We get the Mazda logo right up front here. You get this beautiful splitter here. And then as we sweep back, we take a look at all the SkyActiv technology, branding all over the car. You get that really nice thin fin here. typical LMP cars, you can see these active holes here, and this is to create some sort of downforce effect. Basically, on the new Viper ACRs, they did the same thing. You could remove the louver panels, and that would create like a little cyclone that would push the car down. So these gaps kind of create like a little wind effect here to create downforce. So a lot of goes into the LMP2 cars to make them very aerodynamic. Moving air quickly through the car is very important. There's lots of vents throughout the car. So you see intakes here. You'll see little intakes here to cool the brakes and the rotors. So yeah, a lot of detail to this car. A lot of like little nooks and crannies all over the vehicle, and to be honest, a really, really lightweight, super lightweight, and very stunning livery. You can see also on the insides of the slotted vehicles, we see a lot of cutouts, a lot of space that has been saved, or material that has been removed or deleted in order to save weight and to make these bodies super lightweight, but still very detailed. When we look at the driver in there, let's just turn this over here. You can see how detailed the driver is still. There's a beautiful like livery on his logo, on his helmet as well. So all the little attentions to details are still there, but the car is super lightweight. And then when we look at the chassis, this is the angle winder motopod from Slotted. So this is a flat 6 engine, which is very common with the angle winders that Slotted produces. It has a gearing ratio of 11 to 32, so 11 tooth pinion to 32 tooth angle winder spur gear. We'll also have like the floating monopod, as we have discussed. We are running aluminum wheels on the back and plastic wheels on the front. The aluminum wheels are 17.3 millimeters on this particular LMP2 car. There's full adjustability on the front end. You can see you can tighten down the grub screws to create less movement in the front axle here. There's also a screw-in guide, which is very typical of pro racing or pro analog cars. And now the really cool thing about Slotted is that it's got these quick release connectors here so that you can put in digital chips, if you use the Slotted brand digital chip conversions, and you now have a no solder access to digital chip and removable digital chips without damaging the car. So that's really cool as well. But yeah, that in a nutshell is the Lola, the Lola B1280 from Slotted, and we're gonna tighten this car down. We're gonna put it on the track and see what it does. We'll be back with that. we're back from trackside with the Lola. This is the Lola right here. LMP2 car from Slotted. What an amazing drive. What a fun experience. But let's get into the results and then I'll tell you my thoughts. So check out the results here. So the Lola did the DGT track at 3.660 seconds. That is unbelievably fast. Right now, this is, if I'm not mistaken, our track leader. So let's have a look there. Yeah, so the Lola is now top of the pile in terms of track performance. So, you know, beating out even the Formula One cars from Carrera, which is pretty impressive because I never thought that would happen unless it was another Formula One digital analog car, sorry. So when you look at the actual specs of the vehicle, you can see that it's super light, 79 grams. 80 grams, let's just say rounded up, pretty fair in terms of weight. We got, standard sizes in terms of height, length, and wheelbase. So what was really cool about this vehicle was how planted it was. It was super planted, just like a Formula One car. Took the corners really well. Full disclosure, I did loosen up the body a little bit from the chassis, so it has a little bit of float, and I also floated the motor pod just slightly as well. So it gave us a lot of response. Didn't really do anything to the tires, didn't sand them, didn't true them. Just took a stock out of the box and put it down on the track. The car performed really well. It was super quick and was really fun to drive. So what are my final thoughts? Great car. I have a lot of LMP2 cars, LMP cars, from Slotted. I do collect them a lot, so I do have a variety of them in my collection. This was the latest one that I just got recently. And like I said, they're great cars to drive. If you really want to get a lot of speed out of them, you can get that. If you want to add more magnets, it has a lot of magnet slots. If you want to remove the magnets, it also allows you to do that. It's just a very versatile car. Very fun to drive. Slotted cars to me are, if you're into analog racing and you want a really good car to start up, NSR is really good, but I would say Slotted is a close second, if not on par. So you can't go wrong with a slot car. Gives you a lot of performance out of the box and a great launching platform to move forward. If you're a collector, once again, the fit and finish of the slot cars are pretty good. Obviously, because of weight savings, they do have a lighter weight plastic than a Carrera car, so there's not as robust. But I find with the LMP2 cars, they can take, a little bit of roughness and they're okay. So, coming off the track isn't so bad with these. I really like that the side view mirrors are inset into the vehicle so they don't stick out. So, chances of you losing side view mirrors or, small little things, unless you're flipping the car over or doing some really violent crashes, the car should stay intact pretty well. So that's my final thoughts on the vehicle. Really cool car. If I'm a collector, I pick it up. If I'm a racer, definitely pick it up. And as a base level, it's just a great platform to move forward. What are your thoughts on the vehicle? Do you own this vehicle? Let me know in the comments. Do you have other vehicles that you think would compare really well to this? Maybe from the other brands. Please let me know in the comments below. If you like this kind of content, like I said, please like and subscribe. We'll continue to bring out more and more of these cars as I can bring them forward from my collection. So until next time, guys, hope you're having fun. Hope you're having fun on rails. And go ahead and we'll see you then. Take care.